Hello, how are you? Happy Sunday. Well, today I'm going to share with you why I made that decision 18 years ago to do Nu Skin business. Now, some of you may know, some of you may not know, but anyway, I'd like to share some of the thoughts if I can remember that far back. So I remember when I first heard about this industry, Casey and I were like very skeptical about this industry. Hi, Cecily. And we were very, really? And we probably rejected almost all our friends who were doing any type of this business, network marketing or direct selling. Hi, guys. Thank you for joining in. And hi Simon. And so we definitely weren't interested. We didn't want to know what it was about. We were just very, focused in our job. Casey is a chemical engineer. I'm a mechanical engineer. We're just focused on our job. Cecily. And our thought process was that, as long as you work hard and you climb the corporate ladder, you will eventually get there. And where is it that you want to get? I think for everybody, it's either more money, better salary, a promotion, or a title, So I think I'm just like anybody there today. Hi, Cecilia, who wants to climb the corporate ladder and get to the top, And so I'm no stranger to that too. So, but along the way, as you are working hard, going to work, and then you're doing this, you tend to realize certain things. I don't know. Sometimes to me, it's almost like Matrix. How many of you watched the movie Matrix and realize that you are living in the Matrix? So you go to work, you come back, you go to work, come back, and then you do, and then you're tired, you go to work, you sleep, you eat, and then you go to work, and then and of course you hear people talking about financial freedom. You hear people talking about having not to work, and people who are employment always look at the people who do business and say, wow, what kind of life, so nice, can drive big car. And I also heard that people who do business look back at people who do employment and say, oh, you're so nice, you're secure, you don't have to worry about it. So it's a bit like a dilemma. Should I go out and do business, or should I just stay here and work? I think a lot of people, would choose the more secure thing, is to work in a secure company and, probably retire with some money and something, or maybe start some business later. So I'm just like most people. So, but along the way, things change. You get married. You at first you work very hard, right? And then you get married, and then you fortunate you have a kid, right, or two or three. But when you have kids, right, things start to change. It's like you have another dependent person on you, right? And I'm very blessed because my in-laws were able to help take care. So. But I know that some people are not so lucky. Sometimes they have to send their kids to a different state or a different country, and they have to work and they can't see their kids. So, and I hear a lot of that, and I see a lot of challenges with people. I don't know how many of you feel that way, but we're blessed, and we had one kid, so that was easier, I guess. So we're both working hard, and I think again that's the way to succeed. Work hard, and then you get there. But yeah, Cecily, but I realized that as you continue working hard, and you see those people who are before you, like your supervisors until the MD, and then you ask yourself, and you look at their life, and I looked at my previous people, and I really respect them. I really love them as friends, but I looked at what they did, and I looked at what they go through and I'm saying to myself, well, if I continue working, I will probably, continue that path and path. And I didn't really want that kind of life. I don't know how many of you want that kind of life. Like, if you look at your supervisor to the MD or to the VP or president, you ask yourself, do you like that life? And everybody wants to have the title, right? And big car and a long title, and then you have, travel, business class. I think those are really cool things to have. But I travel business class, many years, as in working. But after some time, it's you get a, and that really, I'm nothing against it. It's really cool. But sometimes it gets, if you travel a lot, it gets, it's just like that anyway. So, but so I looked at their life, and they're busy, and and I'm asking, will I become them? Will I end up like them? And I'm thinking I probably will, right? So that didn't give me a lot of motivation to end up going to be like that. Hi guys, Felice and Woon Yu. So anyway, I was then start to think about, is there something else I could do? Maybe a business, or but I would never look at this industry, network marketing, because it's sales, man. It's selling stuff, and I'm an engineer, I'm a professional. Why do I need to do that kind of stuff, isn't it, right? So I never looked at it, and I apologize to all those friends who came to look for me, and I said no to them. But I guess, when you have a kid and you start to realize your parents are aging, and then you look at, your life, and you say how much more years you have to accumulate, then, hi Rainy, then you start to think about, is there options? Later, is there options? Are there some things that you can do? And what I did was, I was looking for maybe franchises to do. I was looking for where to invest my money. Of course, I didn't have a lot of money because I'm just an engineer. I didn't have, how much did I have? Like 20,000, that's about it. 30,000, that's about it. So you're looking at options, So I was looking for opportunity, but never was I looking at direct selling or network marketing as an opportunity. So, don't get me wrong, it's not like, I love skincare or I like to sell stuff. I knew that in order to do a business, you have to sell something, so what could I sell? I don't know what to sell. Anyway, so I'm very, very grateful, Casey's eldest sister, Stephanie, introduced us to the business and sort of introduced us products. And we were using it anyway. So one of the reasons I started to use the product was this. Our youngest was 2 years old at that time, Jie, and the shampoo that she was using was this particular brand. And then at the same time, there was a book. I'm not sure how many of you remember this book called CAP, C-A-P, Consumer Association Penang. They produced many, many books, and inside one of those books was like, all the ingredients that cause cancer and irritations and stuff like that. So the shampoo that my daughter was using was inside this book. And I said to my wife, I said, is there any shampoo that is not listed inside this book? We should get that, because, it says cancer causing and irritants, right? So she said, my sister is selling some kind of product from US. It's called Nu Skin. I said, okay. And as long as it is not inside this book, we'll use it. And that's how we kind of agreed to use the product. And of course, Casey used a shampoo, and she had long hair and her hair didn't drop. You say, wow, that's pretty good stuff. But nonetheless, we would never do the business because still, we didn't understand what it was. We thought it was selling products and all that kind of stuff. And I think a lot of people think that way too. Okay. And then, we so that was probably it. But we started to use product just as to, we take supplements. Casey takes supplements, and Casey, being a chemical engineer, she would look at the ingredients and she said, oh, this is the one I'm looking for. Normally, if I look for supplements, I would go there, buy whatever's, buy two, get one free, and that's what I get. Casey would be looking at the ingredients list and everything. So it fulfilled her specs. But anyway, so again, like I said, I was looking for a platform for an opportunity. I was also looking for a platform for Casey to be a full-time mother because, she wants to spend more time with Jie. And I was thinking, because I was at 32, my dad was 70, and I was thinking, when will I have more time to spend with him? And does it mean that when I retire, when I'm 55, only then, by then he will be 90. So the question is, when will I have time, isn't it? And I think time became one of the key factors in my life, in deciding, what to do. I realized that if I continue this path working for somebody, working for a company, I realized that I'm just exchanging my time for them. That if I stop working, I wouldn't get paid, right? I think that's what it is now. If you stop working, you don't get paid. I couldn't retire early because if you stop getting paid, you don't get anything. So looking at business, definitely. But at that time, network marketing didn't come to us because we didn't know what it was. We didn't really understand that, what it could do. So one day, because Casey's sister came to Penang for a sharing and asked us to support, she said, come support. Okay. And then I said, okay. And Casey said, okay. I didn't say okay. I totally didn't want to go. But she said, oh, give her face. Sister-in-law must go. So I went.
What? Talking about?
Telling my story.
Talking about me?
Yes. So we went. Yeah, okay. I went to the sharing, not prepared for anything. I went wearing a t-shirt, shorts, and slippers. And when I got there, everyone was wearing shirt, tie, and jacket. So that's how much respect I gave that industry. I totally never hewed them at all. So when I went there, I sat down and listened to the presentation, and within 45 minutes, it kind of makes sense, Then I started to realize, oh, that's what network marketing is, and I could see how the business could give me more time, how it could, Casey didn't want to do this business. So I told Casey, I said, you know what, if we do this, in 2 years' time, you don't have to work anymore. That was the dream. The dream is for Casey to free her. How many of you want to free your spouse? How many of you want to be free yourself, So, and so that was the idea. I told her, she didn't want to do this. I said, in 2 years' time, you don't have to work. And one of the reasons I said yes to the business was because I could do it part-time. I mean, I was getting good pay. I was in Motorola. It's also my dream job. I'm a mechanical engineer working there. It's a great company. I love it. Casey works there too, and I couldn't quit, right? So, but the beautiful thing about this was I could do part-time. So, cool. I did it part-time. I did it part-time for 4 years. And so I realized that this business was able to give us time to build franchises all over the world. At that time, I was very excited because internet, social media was beginning, and you wanted to do a global business. So, wow, you can do a global business in 50 countries. I said, hey, that's incredible. I'll tell you more about, what are the reasons. But again, the main reason was to free Casey to be a full-time mother, to create more time for myself so that I could spend more time with the people I love, which is my parents and family and, friends and retire earlier. I am not sure how many of you want to retire early. I mean, let me know if you want to retire early. And it's not because that I don't like to work, is that the reason we work is because we want income, isn't it? The reason we work so hard every day is because we want income, right? I mean, I love engineering. I love what I do. I love to design stuff, manage some people, and but I mean, it's not like you want to do it for life. I mean, some people do it for life, and I was more passionate with my family. I was more passionate with spending more time with them and to see the world, maybe do what I want to do. So a lot of people like me many years ago was thinking that the only way to survive is to work, right? And to earn money and survive. But my thinking is there any way else that we can another platform that we can build like a business, because I realize that a lot of business people, you know, when they're successful, they don't have to work all the time. They can go on holidays and the business runs. I'm thinking that's pretty cool. But the thing I didn't want to do the traditional business was I didn't have a lot of money. I had no capital. I didn't know what to sell. So no capital, don't know what to sell, don't know how to start a business. So when I looked at Nu Skin business, I said, well, I don't need to know business because it's already done for me. I just need to go and share it with people, the things like the shampoo. I didn't have to use a lot of capital, which I was afraid of. I only had, you know, so much as an engineer. But I had time. I could build it part-time. And slowly but surely, I built it. And within a year and a half, part-time, we made the same amount as Casey as a senior chemical engineer. So she threw her letter and she became a full-time mother. So my first dream was achieved. That's good news. First dream was achieved, just part-time, you know. And of course, slowly, and a few more years later, still part-time, you know, because my income was very high. A few more years later, I was able to throw the letter to myself. And that was 13 years ago. So I'm very blessed, you know, to have been introduced to this business, Nu Skin, and to build it until today. So and today, you know, we built it in such a way where we don't have to work anymore, and I think that's a real cool stuff. And when we, you know, kind of were able to free ourselves, we realized that it was a very simple formula that could help many, many people like us who are in employment, who have that struggle of, you know, they may have kids or a baby or a child or one coming, and they're concerned with who's going to take care and the costs and expenses, that this business could help many people. And we said, hey, we can use this model and help many, many couples or professionals to get out of this rat race, this constantly fighting for income, working hard for extra increments or promotion, and to get out and then define your own path, define something that you would like to do. So if you would, you want to have more time with your children and more time with your parents and more time for yourself, maybe this is something that would work for you. It may not work for everybody, but it worked for us and has worked for a lot of our friends that we have taught them and coached them along the way to step by step with a system. Because I didn't know how to do this, but I'm so grateful there was a system to follow, you know, step by step. So Casey and I were both engineers, you know, all my life. I worked for Motorola, my only company, all my life. So I have no idea about businesses, but this was a step-by-step approach, and that's how we did it. So that's my little story of how I came into Nu Skin business, and I'm very, very blessed and grateful for it. And if any one of you, you know, wants, more time, I think people more time, or more money, you know, or more freedom, and if you look at what you're doing now, and it's not going to get you where you want in the next 5-10 years, then maybe this is something that may work for you and something that could help you achieve what you want, a lifestyle that you want. And me, and together with all my partners and our team, we're ready to help you, we're ready to coach you, we're ready to support you. Just contact anyone that you know that is in this business, and ask them, how do I do this? You know, how do I get involved? How do I, build this so that I could have more time with my baby, more time with my wife, more time with my parents, and more time for myself. And if time is something that you really want and that's important for you, it's important for me, then this business I know a lot of people may have heard many things about this business, like, and there are many companies out there, and there are many people who do it, and one of the reasons I didn't want to do is because I thought that it wasn't professional. But when I realized that there were almost double the amount of professionals in Nu Skin than other network marketing companies, it lit a light bulb in my brain. I thought, why is there so many professionals in Nu Skin Enterprises than any other MLM company in the world? So that really caught me by surprise. And after learning about the facts about the company and the science and technology, I thought this is a company to work with, and I'm very blessed. After 18 years, this company is continually innovating, so I'm excited. Anyway, that's my story. It's a bit longer than usual, but I hope that it makes sense and kind of let you understand a little bit about why I got involved, how I got involved, and how you can also learn more about it. All right. So anyway, hi guys, hi Felice, hi Rain, how are you? Hi Kim, hi Jacqueline, hi Anne, Soktang. Well, so many people today. I guess it's Sunday, that's why. Sunday, a lot of people have a lot of time. Hi Isi, how are you? Hi Ewan. So and then I just want to wave to everybody today. Well, Cicely, why I can maintain good looking anytime, anywhere? Because I use Nu Skin. I did a spa just now. So that's why. Hi Amber, how are you? Anyway, have a good one. I'll see you in my next video. And if you have any questions you want to ask, message me, ask me that. Or if you want me to talk about a specific topic, let me know too. And I'm always eager to share my experience with everyone who would like to know more. All right? So take care. Stay safe, right? Stay safe. Bye-bye.